The obstacles which delay our realization of the suprahuman state are of two types. In mankind as a whole, there are the dispositions which impede the honest prosecution of a quest, and these are the 7 obstacles to be considered in this chapter. But there are also the resistances inherent in the character of the individual, which we commonly call his faults. Among faults, some can be eliminated by care and perseverance. Those, that is, which are due to bad education or immediate heredity. We say immediate because the effects of remote heredity are different. It may happen that a person is a reincarnation of his distant ancestor. Other faults are the bad effects of the astrological influences which each receives at birth. These astrological signatures, together with man's innate tendencies, constitute the profound nature or rhythms of the individual. They cannot be eliminated, but it is possible to reorient them toward the better aspect of the quality or tendency from which they originate. This will mean that their object and mode of action must be altered. For example, the anger and aggressiveness of Mars can be transformed into the joy and courage in sacrifice. The sensuality of Venus can be used to direct sense impressions toward the cultivation of an impersonal artistic sense. The love of sensual pleasure will then gradually diminish as the wisdom of the vivifying fire burns brighter. The Mercurian's instability and restless activity, and his delight in cunning for its own sake, can be transformed into understanding of motives, or dexterity in learning the appropriate gestures of a craft. When his sense of responsibility is aroused, the pride and vanity of the Jupiter type will be changed into generosity. The selfish pessimism of the Saturnian can lead to silent meditation and the study of profounder causes, and so become a source of wisdom. Instead of apathy and nonchalance, the cold lunar person can learn that deliberate passivity which, when combined with emotional neutrality, opens the door to intuition. The ambitious and dominating nature of the solar man can be transformed into the expansiveness of impersonal love, which only develops its power of attraction in order to better radiate selflessly to others. Excuses are the first obstacle in getting rid of all these obstacles. The perpetual excuses invented by the personality to justify its weaknesses. So long as we excuse ourselves, no transformation is possible. No light will shine through the veil of illusions which these prejudices are always weaving for us. There can be no possibility of discernment if we blind ourselves with continual excuses. The prerequisite to the awakening of our higher consciousness is a true knowledge of our own tendencies. And how can we attain that if we misrepresent our motives by putting forward excuses? Self-knowledge requires that a crude and pitiless light be cast equally on all aspects of our behavior. Excuses are cowardly and incompatible with the nobility of a suprahuman aim. For to transcend the human means to go beyond the limitations of the animal man, and excuses are simply the defense of our inferior nature, our automaton. The spiritual witness sees no humiliation in acknowledging faults, for these weaknesses are obstacles to its control. One must therefore take a definite stand, and either give in to the automaton and excuse its vices, or else uncover without timidity every aspect of one's being, in order that the spiritual witness may regenerate the whole.